Hey everybody. Okay. I have a few minutes. I'm on the move. Moving around. And I have a few minutes to do this today. So let's do it. Hi there. Good to see everybody. Shuffle around for a minute. Let's see what's going on. There's lots of movement forward. Expect miracle moments. And hi everybody. So good to see you all. Thank you for being still. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for emanating love. It's what the world needs right now. We've got a lot of sunshine outside today. It's been really nice. What are we moving away from? Human collective. What are we moving away from? What are we moving away from? Human collective. Okay. What are we in for the present moment? Human collective energies, present moment. Okay. Well, I really need to tune it. One more card. Highest timeline for the human collective. Human collective energies, highest timeline. One card, please. Okay. Okay, guys. A little under the weather. It's unusual for me. I got the sniffles. We are moving away from the three of wands. Wands are the fire sign: creativity, sexuality, desire, passion, will. 3 is the number of creativity, expression, and growth. So there's a double creativity here, the 3 of wands. All the bands in the card are orange. But there is some new knowledge coming out of the center of the card. Very receptive. Heart center. The middle of the card represents the heart chakra. Divine, feminine, dark blue, receptive energy in the heart. And then integration of what we've learned. All the bands are orange, yellow, and red, putting what we've learned into action, applying it to our lives. And from that spokes out the masculine energy from a receptive place. It's like this reception in the heart, and then it explodes outwards into all these little shards of action. There's new learning that comes from this. Like, wow, I can be this powerful. I can be this creative. I can make this much impact. Yes, you can. And there's new learning from that, symbolized by orange or by yellow, and that's going to be activated. All the ingredients for orange here with these red active stems. There's some stability here. What kind of stability? 4 is the number of stability, application, and formation. So these 4 leaves here. There's intuitive, divine, feminine knowledge, intuitive knowledge. So okay, so this is another reminder that when we get into creative places and we get into that alpha brainwave state, this is when new intuitive information comes in. This is when you get ahas. You don't usually sit around thinking about how spiritual you want to be and how much knowledge you want to acquire, and it comes. You have to be doing other things and allow it to come in. You can't force it to come in. It's about allowing it. And creativity seems to be one of the best ways to get us into a state where we can actually hear the ether. So that's what I'm getting from this card, moving away from the 3 of wands. There's also some spiritual stability that this card is speaking to because of the 4 light blue pearls there. Light blue is the color of heaven, the sky, spirituality. So really powerful cards. It's like a firework. It's a double burst of creativity, and from doing that creative work, we're getting more hits, more downloads of what the next step is. It's all about active reception too. So now we're in a moment of 7 of Swords energy. I love the 7 of Swords because of all the swords, this one's one of the more friendly ones, in my opinion. 4 leaves again, 4 flowers. Now, the base of these flowers and this stability is spiritual. So we could say that these 4 light blue pearls here have bloomed into these flowers. The base is spiritual, and then the casing and the fruit body are all ingredients for orange. Yellow, which represents knowledge, intellect, and idea, and red, the inspiration, the masculine energy to put that knowledge into action. And look at that, it's planting 4 seeds of fulfillment. Orange is that mixture of learning and then applying it. So this is planting seeds of stability, mental stability, because it's a sword sign. Again, orange bands, meaning we've already applied a lot of knowledge, but the dog never catches the car. We never finish. We never reach the finish line here. It's a game of how much can we learn until we're ready to leave this place, until we've already chosen on a soul level how and when we leave. So it's not how much you can earn, it's how much you can learn. And remember, the dog never catches the car. There is no finish line. So just relax and let go of achieving perfection. Or maybe that's when your rainbow body ascends or whatever. I don't know. But Seven of Swords is all about spirituality, exploration, and wisdom in our mental energies. So this to me would be courage in the way that we think. Investigating something that has tantalized us. Giving it more thorough investigation from our own sovereign perspective and our own sovereign truth. What do you really believe? What do you really believe, and why do you really believe it? What were you drawn to that maybe you dismissed in the past that you're like, maybe I should give that another shot. Maybe I'll understand it in a new way. So the blade of this sword is light blue. So again, that's the color of spirituality. It pierces the top ovum. So these two cards are very much linked to me, because this would be the Three of Wands as being very creative and engaging with your fire energy. And then this would be the courageous thought forms that come in, and our higher selves and our guides and our groups and all that stuff, feeding us information that might not be easy for us to accept or swallow or even investigate. It's going to be your intuitive knowingness, your divine feminine and yellow handle. This is grabbing a hold of it with your intuitive knowledge. Trust that what you're grabbing a hold of will make sense later, even if it doesn't make sense in the present moment. So daring here. They're really wanting us to be bold and daring in the way that we think, coming off of this Three of Wands energy. So I get it. It makes sense to me. Okay, so what are we moving toward? Highest timeline in the future. We had this the other day, and I don't know how this happened, but I have two cards lying here, not one. So 10 of Swords, and I was just going to say we're already at a 10 with the 7 plus the 3. That's the 10. So this is a double 10, double portal. 10 doesn't exist in numerology because everything condenses to a single digit, but both in the Tree of Life and in Tarot, 10 is there. So it stands for finality, completion, and renewal all at the same time, simultaneously ending and beginning new cycles, washing out the old and welcoming in the new at the same time. Again, this would be mentally. This is actively grabbing a hold of cognitive dissonance on the lower physical side of the card, and then those two intuitive spiritual blades meet in union. Yoga means union. I learned that yesterday. At the top of the card. This is the ultimate coalescence of cognitive dissonance, and we have 2 flowers now instead of 4. 2 is the number of balance, duality, and partnership. So this would be balancing our cognitive thinking because we dared to think it, and we dared to think it because we engaged our fire energy creatively, actively. And new information is coming in, new downloads. Let's digest. Let's look at that information. Let's share it with the proper people. Let's listen to our heart. Let's not talk ourselves out of our heart. We've been trained to do that. It's time to stop. If you feel something and you know it, don't analyze or intellectualize your way out of it. Because the heart is the key to unifying this cognitive dissonance, which is extremely important for whatever is about to happen to us as a collective in our planet. And lo and behold, that's the other card that's there, is the 2 of Wands, balance of the fire. So look at that, air and fire. The air makes the flames bigger. Okay, so use your intellect, your air energy, swords, to fan your flames and stoke your fire and keep you going. So it is time to be bold. It's time to make bold moves without knowing how or why they're going to work out, but trusting that they will. And then the surprise that comes, the working out, will be better than the best you could ever imagine. And things are really changing here. You know, even just the rules of how everything operates is changing. The new frequencies coming in, how to manifest is changing. We're about to throw away the whole playbook. It was a prerequisite. It's been fun, but we're about to be enjoying capabilities that we never thought possible. We're about to see and experience a world and a way of life that is beyond our current belief. So that's all good news. We've got a new moon coming up. It'll be a big one. I keep saying I'm going to catch up on astrology, and I haven't done it. So maybe I'll do that right now while I have a break. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, all that stuff. I have lots of big news to share soon. I'll be in touch with you about that. That's it. Love you. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.